I'm too sexy for my shoes, too sexy for my shoes, shoes going to leave me.
A brand new fashion adventure on I'm Too Sexy All Access series, where we take you behind the scenes and get you access to designers, models and actresses. On this episode, we come to you from the glamorous streets of Paris and get you unconditional access to explore the anatomy of a Chanel fashion show. Can you handle it? Chanel is a French fashion house founded by Gabrielle Coco Chanel. Born in 1883, she spent some years in an orphanage where she learned the art of sewing. Eventually, she started making hats and introduced jersey to women's wear, making fashion practical. The legend of Coco Chanel survives successfully even today under the direction of Karl Lagerfeld.
It already started in the beginning with a very strong brand, a brand of an elegant, feline, intelligent woman. Chanel was the wise, graceful woman in the respect that she could meander through life and situations. I mean, even though there was heartbreak, she was somebody who never stopped working. And I think that there is a definite similarity with Karl, but you also have a very strong, iconic sense of a woman. And that woman is there every collection that goes out down the runway.
Since the past 9 years, Chanel's pre-fall show, or Métier d'Art as it's called, has always been dramatic and has had even more dramatic names like Paris Shanghai or Paris Moscow. The creations are designed to show off the skills of the French embroiders, milliners, goldsmiths and the shoemakers the house supports. This time it is the turn of India to play muse, and that's why the show is called Paris Bombay or Paris Bombay. When doors to the fantasy that is Chanel are opened up for you, you wouldn't want to waste even a moment getting into the thick of things and soaking it all up. My invitation to this big production got me complete access to one of the 7 ateliers that Chanel owns in Paris that had made an impression on many an affluent women back in the day. The Duchess of Windsor, Marlene Dietrich and Barbara Hutton were a few amongst many others to grace the glorified list of admirers. These two-tone shoes were the first pair to be created by Massaro for Chanel. At this point of time, I'm surrounded by various boots and high-heeled shoes that were created by Massaro for many of Chanel's collections. Known for its custom-made shoes, the House of Massaro has led me to believe that the way to a woman's heart is through her soul. The sole of her foot, of course. Feeling like I was in the midst of a shoe haven of sorts, I wanted to get better acquainted with this historic atelier. For the Paris Bombay collection, Massaro has created over 100 pairs of shoes. To tell us the entire process from the time Karl Lagerfeld thinks of a shoe till it's actually created, I have with me Philippe. Take us through.
When we receive the drawing from Karl Lagerfeld, we have to work the same type of toe that the drawing shows us. After that, we receive another sketch, explain how the heel have to be. We have a taste of metal and the silver color. The type of vase gives us an inspiration on which we can find the shape of the heel. Then we made a mold of that. After that we have to cut different parts. Then we put the needle on the nail. it gives this shape. And then we produce the heel. We painting, we give it the right color. The result of the shoes finish with the heel. You can feel the toe of the shoes with the inspiration of the drawings, the heel, which is very well inspired by the drawing also. So we give life to the what Karl Lagerfeld think about.
That's fascinating. The intention of Chanel's pre-fall collection over the last 9 years has been to bring the craftsmanship and artistry of ateliers like Massaro to the forefront. Every piece created here screams of perfection. "24 hours ago at the fittings, the vibe was palpable. With Karl Lagerfeld in the room, the energy was contagious. Inspiration was both tangible and surging through the veins. From the red locks of sadhus to the smoky kajal of a princess and accessories that could only be part of a queen's heirloom, India was in its element. It's the day of the show and the venue has taken me back in time. Handmade chandeliers and mirrors make me feel like I'm walking through a surreal, regal Indian fantasy. The inspiration, I'm told, is the Holkar Fort.
I believe he's taken all the India, the elements from our Indian design and jewelry and embroidery, so I'm expecting to see all of that.
A steamy train whizzing across tables, exotic Indian delicacies aplenty. Lots of jasmine flowers to alleviate the senses quite literally.
India for me is an idea. I know nothing about the reality. So I have the poetic vision of something what may be less poetic.
I mean, I don't know if you've looked at the sets outside. It's just absolutely stunning. It's like an old Indian palace in Paris.
Perfection was being painted through an artist's inner eye.
The spirit of India reinterpreted with the heart of Karl.
Across cultures and time zones, the aura of Coco Chanel is becoming one with the mystique of stuff that Indian folklore and tales of royalty are made up of. And a high tea with the Maharajas at the Grand Palais, Paris bore witness to that.
What am I expecting? I think I'm always expecting extraordinary when it comes to Chanel, and I know they will never disappoint.
I'm expecting it to be very, very Indian. I'm expecting it to have French influence since it says Bombay Paris.
Chanel, Paris, Bombay, Métier d'Art 2011-2012 show. If one could have ever envisaged Parisian haute couture with the distinctly Indian undertones, this is it.
I think it's one of the greatest things that Chanel has done, and to have this collection which is about these artisans, I think it's incredible. It's a tribute to them that Chanel is what it is, and this collection is exceptional because it is the high end of ready-to-wear. It's approaching couture, so it's very, very special.
The palette of ivory and teals that is synonymous with the casual elegance of Chanel is given a quintessentially Indian lift at the Atelier of Lesage, with the use of exquisite brocades, intricate gold and silver embroidery and threadwork, as well as embellishments that are inspired by all things royal.
It's all sort of red and gold, and it's got pearls on it. It's just so beautiful.
The sudden splash of typically rich Indian hues such as fuchsia, maroon and pink injected through the various ensembles brought to life the fun rustic Indian flavour.